For this video, we're going to be breaking down number 56, defensive end and offensive guard, King Mercer, class of 2026 of Mount Vernon High School, highlighted on the screen. But before we dive further into the video, if you like this kind of content, please give a thumbs up and subscribe for future videos. If you're considering helping the group even further, think about joining our Patreon for added benefits or using donation links below. And now back to King, and this young man, raw, but boy, he has some natural size and strength to him. 6'2", 240 pounds, was a two-way player as a freshman, which is really impressive at the varsity level. And at this point in time, I think he's a much stronger player in the run game, and he's also a plus tackler, which I like, again, for his young age. And when he plays with good leverage, he wasn't moved very easily. And what I like is he's not afraid. Right? He's going to attack bull blockers. He's going to attack running backs, trying to block him at the point of attack. As a pass rusher, very, very raw. I think he just uses his natural ability right now, but he can definitely work on some of that technique we talked about and his body. Right? I do think he's a very young guy, and if he continues to work hard in the gym, I do think this is a young man who could be a very impressive player. But let's go over a couple plays I like. Again, very young player, so this is expected to be a lot of rawness in his game as a freshman. Let's just talk about sweep, right? They're going to run a sweep, a jet sweep, where his tackle's going to try to seal him. His running back's going to kind of chip him, and he's got to set the edge, right? So he's kind of going towards the long side of the field. Look at him again, attacking. He's not waiting. He attacks the outside shoulder of the tackle. He sees the running back coming up to block him. He attacks that as well. You can see him right there. And then look at him fight to get back to the outside. He chases this back down. Again, this is a really strong rep to me. Right? He's kind of on the far end of the field. This run is going to the wide side of the field. As a defensive end, you have to set the edge. And again, look at him attack his blockers right there. Look at him run down the line, making this play. One more time. And look at his trying to blow up the blocker first, and then chasing this play down, making the tackle towards the sideline. Let's go to another play. Here he is right here. Again, when he plays with solid leverage, he has some natural size and strength to him. He's not easy to move. So this is kind of an ISO run. This tackle is going to try to cut him off on the inside. You can see the running back going inside. This is kind of a lead play. And you can see first, as a defensive end, he wants to set the edge. Right? He keeps that outside arm free. He's going to see the running back coming inside of him, and that's where he's going to disengage. Right? Look at him again. Use his hands, disengage, make the play inside. Good rep. Right? And you can see this is the strength I'm talking about now. He's standing a little bit high, but he keeps that outside arm free. But again, strong base, uses his hands, disengage, makes this play on the inside of him. The most important thing, the first thing, if you're a contained player, have to defend the outside here, keeping that outside arm free, use his strength, use his hands, disengages inside. Here's another example of it. Here he is on the outside, going up with a very strong team right here. This time he's going to do an isolation block with a fullback on him. He meets the fullback right inside here. Sees the running back running inside of him. Disengage, makes this tackle, short gain. Let's go to the final play. And it's, again, talking about him as a pass rusher, he's very, very raw. But again, he uses his natural ability to make this kind of play. And let's just talk about his start. Right? He's coming off the edge. We'd like to see a little bit more bend on his stance here. It's not bad towards the end. But again, this is the burst. Right? Look at him coming off the edge here. No one really blocks him, which that's not something you want to see. But it's kind of designed to go away from him. So they're not anticipating him make this play. Steps inside the tackle. Can't come back out. Again, his ability to chase down the quarterback here. So this tackle is going to step inside and then try to cut him off. But you're going to see the speed here doesn't allow him to do that. Right? Gets around the edge. Quarterback makes one guy miss. He finishes it up on the other end. And again, this is a very young football player, very raw. I'm excited to see what he's been working on this offseason and what he can bring to the table this upcoming year.